If you have a new puppy and are having problems getting him to eat, you may be wondering what you can do to make him want to eat. Sometimes puppies do not always eat right away when you bring them home, especially if they're weaned from their mothers early or nervous about their new surroundings. Puppies also are often very excitable and full of energy, and food is not always their first priority. So what can you do to make your puppy eat? The first thing you can do to help your puppy eat is to set up a feeding schedule that you can be consistent with every day. Whether you got your new puppy from a pet store or right from a breeder, you should always try to find out what the feeding schedule is like there first when you bring your puppy home, and try to stick as close to that as possible for the first few days after you bring your puppy home. This will help teach the puppy to eat at certain times every day and can help create regular outings to go to the bathroom as well. Another helpful idea to make your puppy eat is to try to stick with whatever dog food that he was previously eating before he came to you. You can switch after a few days, and if your puppy is not eating at all, you may need to try a new kind of food right away. For the most part, however, you should try to stick with the same kind of food that he was eating in order for him to not have too many changes at once. Puppies have a lot of new territory to explore when they come to your home, so you should try to create an environment in which your puppy feels safe and happy and can have some familiar things from his previous home. When you do try a new kind of food for your puppy, you should make sure that it has the right formula that growing puppies need. Make sure that it has enough vitamins, minerals, and protein, and is fortified with calcium and other nutrients. If you have other grown dogs in the house or cats, try to keep your puppy away from their food for a while. Puppies have very sensitive stomachs, and they can get ill if they get into other pets' food, especially if it is too strong a formula for them. Also, it is very important to make sure that your puppy does not get into any people's food and that no one feeds them table scraps. Puppies can get ill off of eating food like people food when they're very young, and their digestive systems do not know how to handle it. If you have tried everything and your puppy will still not eat any of the food that you find him, you should contact your vet to rule out any potential problems or sicknesses that your puppy may have. The vet may be able to recommend a type or different formula of food that will agree with your puppy and that he will enjoy. You can also try feeding your puppy some kinds of treats, but make sure that they are made for puppies to eat and do not get into the habit of feeding them too many treats and bones, especially while they are very young. Puppies often do not always eat a lot when you first bring them home, but you need to make sure that you watch your puppy closely, because they need to eat enough to account for how active they are, and you need to make sure that your puppy is healthy.